interior crocodile, alligator. Oh, that was funny. Cringe. Welcome back to Whimsicraft. I think we're on episode 5, somewhere in there. And it's interior time. I said I was gonna do it this episode, so we're gonna do it. Time to get this Millennium Falcon done because I want to live inside of this thing. I'm nerding out. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get into some things first because I did a bit of changing. I changed the landing gear a little bit, and I know they kind of look like chicken legs, but from other angles it does look a lot better. But actually, that's not even why I did it at all. It's because I needed to make the landing doorway thing. I don't know what you call that. But I needed another layer to kind of come down here because it is like it's got a round shape. So I needed the landing gear to be like flush with this. It looked way too wrong before. None of this probably makes any sense, but here we go. I've been workshopping a little bit of the shapes and things that we need to make this happen. And this is sort of what I came up with. They've got like the circle thing on the side, and it's sort of indents, and then right under here is where this little ramp, wheelchair accessibility. That's what it is. And this is what we're working with right now. It's absolutely nothing because I've been waiting to do this with you guys. So you should be proud of me because I almost did this off camera. But I didn't. I could never. Now we gotta decide where to start because I haven't even planned out another little tiny bit. I suppose I need to do my research on what the layout is like. Okay, I actually decided to ask for some help, and Spagheto is a fellow Star Wars nerd fan, just like me, and I'm sure you are too because you're cool and we actually like you. And so let's just see what he has to say. Oh, hello. You kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Nope, can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you give me a little nod? Oh, you can hear me. Cool.
Hello?
Hello. Come hither, expertise. Do you know a bit about the interior of the Falcon?
So I'm a bit of a nerd, and I heard this was the nerd convention.
Yes, and it's a nerd convention.
Uh-huh. Oh, this is a very, very more spacious than I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, really? I thought this was like a really small scale. Also, the trick here, and the audience can be in on this too, is that I'm not doing this like in a proper way. Like, because this is underground, I can make the interior as big as I want. It can be like a video game. You go through the loading screen and the interior looks way bigger. I'm totally fine with that. I already had to do that. This build has a 1-block center, and I made this have a 2-block center, so this is actually off.
Ew!
But you'll never know. You'll never know. You'll never know.
I hate 2-block centers.
Look, this
Why?
looks wrong at any other length. This would look too wide or too skinny. It has to be this way.
Why must you do this to me, Gribley Games?
The interior of the Falcon isn't like exactly symmetrical. It's like all over the place. I just need to know where the rooms are. I don't really know where anything goes other than that the cockpit is like this way, because I know it's on the same side as the entrance. So do you have any idea as to where these I know this is here and this kind of goes all the way around. I don't know where they go.
So I said I'm like a big nerd, right? And I came here for the nerd convention.
You don't know, do you?
I have no idea.
No.
I know there's like a chess table somewhere, like a little virtual chess, Star Wars chess.
What, the hyperdrive would go back here, right? Probably.
Probably.
Yeah. And then there's just like storage. So there's like a little medical room, I think. Maybe that's like over here.
Yeah, you know more about this than I do.
I really thought you were gonna know every crook and cranny or whatever the saying is.
Snook and snanny.
I still have Naruto running on. You're running
What is
like
Naruto running? What?
the mod for it's called Not enough animations. It's like what adds. It makes it so I can clap.
Whee! Does it look like I'm having so much fun?
Yeah, because you look like a little kid. Because all you're doing is putting your arms behind you, and you're not like slouched over or anything. At, like the right angle. So you're just. Whee!
I mean, of course I'm having fun. I'm childlike because I'm inside the Millennium Falcon. Have you looked up the Millennium Falcon interior?
I've not. I need to.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. I found like a diagram.
This is a great diagram. Thank you. Even though you didn't know what it looked like, you still helped me get an idea. You got me one step closer.
And yeah, that's usually how it works for me. Like, I don't have the answer, but I know how to find the answer.
That's what we have you here for. This is why I invited you to Whimsicraft.
Yeah, but I accepted.
But thank you for helping me.
You're welcome.
Big help guy.
Yeah, that's what they called me in high school.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I just got done recording a little bit with Musha for his video, and we were out in the snowy area. Look who I found. A new doggy. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah. I decided to name her Cherry because I wanted to, and now we have Cherry and Lucky, and now I can die happy. I love doggies. Okay, well, back to business. I think that the best place to start, now that we have this lovely image that I probably have already put on screen, hopefully, we have an idea of where all the walls and things need to go. So I think instead of just trying to jump into doing details at the same time, what I like to do is get shapes first and detail later, because it just would take forever to do this chunk by chunk detailing every little bit. It's much easier to come up with details when you can see the whole layout. So I think we're just gonna start with the area towards the cockpit. So there's probably like a little bit of space here. Then this will go out this way, something like that, maybe. Cockpit goes this way, I don't know, maybe. Okay, and then at the middle here, this is gonna be our halfway point. Here's where the chest thing is gonna be. And then what's nice is there's a bunch of like empty rooms in here that we can use for whatever. Storage, bedroom, stuff, shenanigans, whatever we want. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these walls up, and I'll meet back with you and see what we think. Alrighty, quick update. I don't quite have all the walls up yet, but I wanted to show you guys this so far because I need to get some digging out of here. And I'm borrowing the beacon that Augie let me use when we were digging out the theater hole. And I actually ended up using some of the iron for it to craft some things. So it's mostly made out of gold now. And hopefully when I give it back, she doesn't mind. But so far, so good. Things are looking alright. I mean, the shape is really weird. So having doorways at such a random diagonal is going to be a really tough challenge. To make look even and good, and I might have to, tweak some things so that it seems a bit more even, but that's just what you get when you decide to do a circle out of a 2-block center. So I'm here for the added challenge, because why make things easy? So we've got like little cutouts for like a bench and that kind of thing, and what I need to dig out is over here. Right here is where the chest thing is going to go, just so you have reference. That's where the cockpit is, doors back there. So we're getting pretty good. There's like kind of a little storage segment right here. And then same with back here. This is like the hyperdrive is going to go right there. And then in here is going to be more storage. And if you remember the image I showed, this is way more square. I don't have the room to do that because I think where I went wrong when building this thing is I sort of made it more oval shaped than I did round shaped. So to show you what I mean, like, yes, this looks round, but on the inside, once I started designing interior, I went farther that way, and I'm going to need to go farther that way, just so that I have the accurate scale for this thing. If that makes any sense at all, I don't know. But these are just the struggles I wanted to share with you so that I don't have to struggle alone. Alrighty, so you might be noticing some microphone changes. That's because I kind of just upgraded my setup a little bit. I'm not sure how different it sounds compared to my last one, but hopefully it sounds better, because I paid a lot of money for this to be better. Not really. I'm more paid for convenience, and it's a new mixer. You don't really care. You don't really care. It's okay. Moving on. But anyways, I got the walls all put up, all the structure that is needed here, hopefully. It's looking pretty good so far, I think. That it's turning out alright. I'm trying to get the curvature here in the hallways, and I think it's working out okay. Once I get the actual ceiling in here, you'll kind of see the shape coming in here. But the only issue that I had was that I had to move everything in by 1 block, because if I wanted to use the stairs here, there would only be a 1 block pathway, and that looked absolutely awful. And this fixed the problem. Now what we gotta figure out is exactly what kind of colors we want the walls to be. I like starting with tough, but I think some spots, maybe like the chest room, should look maybe just a little bit nicer. I want to somehow fade this out to quartz and make it look a little bit fancier. Because I'm living here, so there's a nice excuse that somebody is trying to make this their home and kind of clean it up and restore it to what it once was as best they can. I think it's a good idea. So we need to figure out how to get this to quartz in a very fast-ish manner. So I'm going to go ahead and put together a palette. Alrighty, here we are in the creative world that we have here. Augie helped me do some weird color field thing, and it looks amazing. And this is such a helpful tool if you, I did it with Axiom, and it looks beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted. And it might be too many blocks, we're gonna see. But you're just gonna need to take away and add some things until it looks or feels right. But we kind of have a bit of a shopping list here, and I think that this will be a great starting place to get the walls figured out, and then we'll get the floor figured out, and then we're gonna do all the nice little details, and then we'll be done. So let's go ahead and do some shopping. Oofta. Okay, that took a while. I got everything. This is nice. Everything is on the top, and then bottom row is just a bunch of extra supplies. But we got a whole bunch of other blocks and cool things in these shulkers to work with. I'm ready to get some work done. So let's go ahead and do a bit of a montage here. I think that'll be nice. It's a little too tight for a time lapse in here. So we're gonna go ahead and do a nice little montage. I have no idea what I'm doing. I believe that what I need to do is just do this, but down here, only less detail and darker so that it'll fade down to nothing. And I think it'll maybe give some sort of, maybe kind of a reflection, something like that. I don't know. I have no idea if this is gonna work until I get it in. Okay, this looks incredibly good. Except for one thing. You can tell that this is deep slate and it doesn't look great. So I think I'm gonna have to replicate the entire top layer. And then you'll be able to tell what it is. I did not think that the tinted glass was really going to block out all the light towards the bottom as much as it does, but it works really good. It still lets a little bit through, just enough so that you can kind of give the reflection effect. I think this is great. I think there's a couple things I need to workshop, but this is it. We're doing this. This looks amazing. Okay, I went the extra mile, and I went down a whole nother block, replicating it. Please tell me that this is going to look good. Okay, last one. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. That literally looks like a reflection. And maybe it's just because the tinted glass has this weird effect to it, but oh, oh, that's nice. This looks so cool. All right, I have absolutely no idea if we have anywhere close to enough resources to do this whole pathway, but this entire floor needs to be done. Hopefully we have enough stuff. So we're gonna try and time lapse. I know I said we don't have enough room, but I don't have enough commentary. So ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, so I may have done a little bit more than just the floors. I kind of got carried away, and I'm not good at doing a lot of this interior stuff on camera, so I figured I'd just kind of go ahead and do a big chunk of it, and then kind of explain what I did. So we can start back here. The floors look amazing, by the way. They look absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if it makes sense to do this through the whole deteriorated part, but it's already done, so I'm gonna keep it like that for now. No progress on the cockpit, but we did make a little bit of progress here. This is where the guns are supposed to go, like with the ladder, but I decided that those probably got destroyed in the crash, so I thought it might be kind of cool to have some plants coming down through here, like through a skylight deal, and a little flower growing. And the glass is sort of cracked and all messed up. And so the plants are just kind of making their way through that section. And then over here, we just kind of have the little mess hall. I don't know what you want to call it, but this is the room everyone knows. And I decided to go with more of the style that when Lando owned the ship. So we kind of got little terminal and these little dark gray, blackish, and yellow theme. And I tried to get this seat the best I could with like the little bed up there so people can sleep. I think it looks great for what you can do. I think I kind of nailed it. I'm proud of myself, and you should be proud of me too. I tried my best to kind of blend enough futuristic looking things and some technology. There's some kind of control panel here or something. I don't know what it does. This is kind of a round sofa thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but we got like a little bar here and some areas to make some food stuff. I'm gonna be adding a bunch more little bits and bobs as I go, but my brain is fried. I've been doing this for hours on end, straight, without a break. It's bad. I know, I should have taken a break, but I'm obsessed with this thing, so I kind of added some more electronic stuff. And in any of the models for the Millennium Falcon, there is literal rooms back here. This is like where the freighter stuff comes in. There's not a single door to get to any of these in any of the plans, from what I've seen anyways. So I just added my own, and I haven't designed anything back here, so it looks pretty barren right now. It is kind of a storage thing, so it's fine for now. But yeah, this is about all the progress I kind of made. I know it's not really a ton, but this has all been a lot of work. It's not like I can just come in here and go all willy-nilly and design this, because I'm trying to model this after something, so I'm trying to be particular about it. Otherwise, this might be a little faster, but I kind of like this. I think I'm gonna have to end the episode here. I'm sorry. We're gonna do more of this. Maybe I'll start streaming. I might do a little bit off camera, and I'll show you guys more of it next episode. But I do want to keep chugging along. I got a lot of other projects to do, other stuff to do, not just this, believe it or not. And then I got some more base stuff to do. I got lots of ideas coming, so you should be excited. Stay tuned. But if you like the video, please be sure to give it a like. And if you consider subscribing, that would mean the absolute world to me. Please subscribe. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.